Hi again. I hope everyone is and yourself is alright. We have another session here, and this time we're focusing on disassociation. That's right. When you find yourself unable to cope with certain traumas, different aspects of your life, it makes you isolated from others. You don't want to be around anybody. You just want to be on your own and by yourself. And you can't cope with even having a friend or anybody near you. You just rather be on your own. Too much pain, too much trauma, or something happened in your past that caused you to be isolated, disassociated with everything around you. You can't cope in life. You can't cope with things. You can't be around anybody. You can't associate yourself with anything. And you disassociated. Yeah. So let's start healing. Jade on your face. Himalaya salt. Smell. Inhale. Inhale and smell. 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 Inhale. Smell. Smell. Inhale. Smell. Inhale it. Got that. Inhale. Get the tingling feeling through your whole entire body. Feel connected. Feel, when I really do connected, we want to be associated with others, associated with yourself. Make yourself feel fulfilled again. Don't distance yourself. Past drama, past experiences might cause you to feel isolated, disassociated. You're not associated with nobody or anything in life. You're just by yourself. It's a little different than connection. So pretty much you gave up, and you just keep yourself to yourself, and that's how you live your life. And you're happy that way. Well, you want nothing to do with nobody. You just want to live your life the way you want. And that happened with a trauma experience with a parent, uncle, somebody somebody was abusive and it stayed on you, and you said, I'm not going to be with nobody. I don't want to be with anybody. I don't want to live what I had gone through when I was younger. And that's it. And now, as an adult, this is how you are now. The outside, you're somebody else. But inside, the true self is back in the house by yourself. This is a touchy subject, but it should be healed, because left untreated, you just go endlessly around in a circle, not knowing what to do. But some people can cope and live like that, and it doesn't bother them. So the crystals for today will be clear quartz, amethyst, you have to regain your self, or use the power symbol. Victory. We have energy stones. You want to feel at peace with yourself, and you want to feel can associate it with things in life, people, and loved ones. You want to feel that embrace again in your life. And sometimes past drama situations keep you from coping and living your life the way you should. Cluster. Amethyst. Rose quartz. Angelite. want the powers to be, you want to feel associated. You want to feel associated. You want to feel associated. You want to feel with everybody. You want to change your life right now. You want to change your life and get associated with yourself. Get in touch with yourself. Get associated with yourself. Get yourself back to where you need to be. Heal the pain from the past and the trauma experiences. Try to remove that pain, that blockage, that's another door that you have closed away, to release that and then let it get healed. Let it get healed. Take the pain, take the drama, take it out of your life right now. Take it out of your life now. Take that pain, drama out of your life right now. Try to cope in your situation. For so many years you locked yourself dislocate, disassociate with yourself and your peers. You dislocate from your peers, disassociated from your peers for so many years. You disassociated from your peers. You disassociated from your peers for so many years. You disassociated from your peers all your life. You just stayed in yourself. You just made cause. You were there. You didn't make the possible changes in your life. You let it stay like that, and then as you become an adult, it's still there. You keep thinking about it. You locked it away. You need to open and let it out so you can get healed. It's not good to have stuff like that connected to you still. Take one lift, puff, smudging you, removing that negativity. smudge, remove all negative. Anybody says negative things to you, anybody says anything negative, disassociate yourself and your past negative experience. You kept it away for such a long time. Now as an adult, you figure, gee, what else is wrong? Well, that could be what the problem is. Whatever it is, whatever happened to you, you kept it bottled up and locked away. No, it has nothing to do with barriers. This is something else. This is something that you have going on in your life. It could be anything. It could be your loved one. You found out they were cheating on you, and you couldn't cope from it. You were shocked. So you said, never again will I be with anybody. Never again. Just lock it away. You didn't want no more. You don't want to date nobody. You want to be with nobody. You just want to be isolated. Or just live your life the way you can. Away from others. That could be one incident. It could be a family member. Somebody attacked you. You know, it could be anything. You know, whatever it is, it's time to get yourself associated with yourself. Get yourself back in an arrow. A lot of these things can keep you from being a different person in life. It can hold you back. And it goes on like that for years. It's that one little thing you kept hidden away that nobody knows. I mean, you don't have to tell nobody, but you can start healing it. Take it out, heal it. It's painful. Yeah, sometimes you have to deal with it. Take a deep breath. Open up. Open it up. Open up your inner self. Open it up and let whatever happened to you out. So you can heal it. Because you're an adult now. It might have happened when you were a child. It might have happened when you were a teenager. And you just kept it locked away. Without let it out of you. Open the door, let it out and heal it. That's what this session is for. Is to heal those, whatever's causing you to be disassociated with people, life, everything in general. Open up the past. Open up that barrier. The barrier, but will also open up a door that's keeping you disassociated with life itself. You might be able to chat, talk, but deep down, you're not together, not whole. There's something missing. And you kept that part of you hidden and buried and trapped. Because you figure it's better to be there and I'll be happy and content without it. You can't. That's a part of you. But you have to heal. When they cheat, yes, it's bad. And you can't trust them again. There's no second chances on that. And if you do let them back, you know they'll do it again. Because they'll say, hey, I can do it again. Because they allowed me to come back in. Nah. You gotta teach them a lesson. In the meantime, you have to cope. And you say, I'll never be with nobody again, that close again. I'm gonna lock it away, and that's it. But that person that you lock away is the true you. You might not be able to love again. You know that, right? You can't love nobody. And you can't even love yourself. Because the person you love hurt you so much that caused you to be disassociated with yourself. You know? And we've all been shocked and traumatized. There's nothing you can do. It happened. I know you don't want it to happen. Nobody wants that to happen, but it happens. That's why you got to choose your partners wisely. It's not, and you might have thought they were the best, But sometimes people have their hidden agenda, hidden ego, and hidden way of life, and you don't find out until deep into the relationship, deep into the marriage, whatever it is you're into. You just got yourself deep down in there, and it's a mess. So you say to yourself, I don't want to go through this ever again, so I'm going to bury it down, and that's the end of it. But one thing you forgot, that's a part of you. So you might be walking around 90% of you, or 20% of you, or 80% of you is walking around, but the other 20% is you buried it. And that's a part of you. That makes up who you are. You might not be able to feel love again. You might not be able to trust anybody again. Whoever hurt you and broke your trust, this is what happened to you. So this is how it is. I'm sure a lot of you go through this. We're all human here. There's a lot going on. But to cope with these things, this is what you have to do. You have to get healing and try to relive whatever happened, and know that that person is not in your life no more. You have nothing to do with them anymore. You just don't hate them. You just don't associate yourself with it. If you can move out of the town, move out of the town. If you can live like 3,000 miles away, that's it. And they should not knock on your door and say they're sorry. Sorry ain't gonna cut it. You can't put money on top of that. You can't put love on top of that. They broke their trust in you. They broke their trust in your heart. It's broken. It's sad. I met somebody that the guy hurt her so much, she said, all men's love is fake. Only Jesus loved her, but she can't love herself. Now as an adult woman, how can she cope? She can't cope. That means every man that she sees, when she gets too close to them, she disappears. Don't want to live that trauma again. Don't want to trust nobody. Can't. You see? It's a shame. That's a true story, by the way. Yeah. But you have to release that inner past self. Once that's out of you and you're healed, you might cry. And once you cry, you get it out of you. So you can move on and love somebody else. Otherwise, you won't be able to love anybody. You always have problems. You'll be fighting. You just won't be able to find yourself again. It's a tough subject to talk about, but it's everybody goes through it. It doesn't have to be love connection. It could be something else. Somebody that you loved hit you, knocked you around. You don't want to get into the violence because that's violent. Sometimes you pick the person you want, but you don't really know that person. You say, hey, that guy's macho, that guy's strong. Yeah, but you don't know what's up with that guy. If he's been through any trauma and blocking and keeping things down, deep down inside and not letting it out. And he can't express. Some people who can't express love. Tell the other person, I love you. I'm happy we're together. Like that. Or like that person that is mentioned. If you say to them, or you miss them, you want to be with them, they gone. They run. They hightail it out of there. All you can do is feel sorry for them and understand what they've gone through. That trauma is goes so deep down inside, they can't forget it. All they can do is bury it inside, where all the other trauma and all other disassociated things they want inside them, and just keep it like that, and just bottle up, and they just can't. It's really sad when that happens, but that's one. Now you might have another, and whatever it is, you hid it away, and you said, I'm not going to talk about it ever again. Don't bring it up again. I don't want to talk about that. And you have the right not to talk about it. But in the meantime, it could be hurting your life. The life you have now. It could be getting, you're wondering, gee, why can't I do this? Why am I like this? Because whatever traumatized you, and at a younger age or a teenage age or maybe an adult woman is still lurking. It's still running around inside you. But you put barriers and blocked and kept it hidden inside you, and you never let it out. You gotta let these things out. Just same thing with grieving. Somebody in your family died. Maybe your mom, your dad. It's hard when they go because that's it. When they go, it's hard, and it's especially if you're very close to them, and it's hard. And say you didn't cry at the funeral. Say you didn't cry or shed. That means you buried that inside of you. You say, I don't want to cry. I don't want to have, no, nothing happened. You're in denial. Now, to heal, you have a Reiki session like this, you just have to let it out. When you let it out, you just have to cry. Your tears come out. Another thing too, when you block a grievance and you didn't release it, and you go outside and you see somebody look like your parent, elderly parent, it'll open up. What you locked away, it'll open up for a little bit, and you just have to think about it, and you just have to feel sad. See, and you want to get that experience out of you so you could live your life and be free and not think about stuff like that anymore. You see, that's what I'm trying to get a point towards you. You can't let these things stay like this inside you like that. You gotta let it go. And you say, gee, you can't do it. Yes, you can. It takes time. You have to watch the session over and over again. These things don't disappear like that. It takes time. It takes time. And then you'll say, gee, I can't talk to nobody about it. I'm too embarrassed. Well, it happens. Somebody might say, well, we told you so. You shouldn't be with that person. We told you so. Well, maybe they were right. But hey, you had to find out for yourself. And you did. And it broke your heart to a point that you didn't want to be associated with anybody ever again. They try to fix you up with dates. And you say, no, it's not going to work out. You lead them at the altar because you don't want to go through. I can't. You get scared. The trauma, the thing in the past that I have deep down inside, which I should have released, is keeping me from moving on. You can't move on. You keep thinking about what happened. You think they're going to change. They can't change. And that's another thing. They can't change. Those are broken heart. They can't change. Those who pass away. That's it. They want you to be happy when they pass on. It's your time now to live your life. It's hard. It's a very hard subject to talk about, but gotta be said. All these crystals and everything here and the smudging is to help release and make you feel better and let that out of you. Let out what is inside of you. Let out what is inside of you. Let it out. Let it out. Open the door. Let it out of you so you can move on with your life. So you can get associated again with anybody that you want and feel for someone again, someone's love, someone that you want to associate with, but you can't show them any love because what happened to you in the past is keeping you from that experience. So until you can cope and not be in denial anymore and open up yourself to another person, this is how you have to live. So you keep disassociated with yourself for the rest of your life and you'll never be happy. You won't be 100%, maybe 80%. And you might say, hey, that's good enough. No, it's not. Because you're not altogether 100%. You're just fooling yourself. I need to give a lot of people dating advice, a lot of people all kind of advice. But the most thing you can do is you have to cope. We all go through this, And that loved one that hurt you, come back maybe after a couple of years and apologize. Yeah, you can accept their apology, but you can't accept them back in your life because they hurt you. And they hurt you so severely, you can never trust them again. Especially, if you feel if they violate themselves in a marriage and and it bothers you that they had blah blah with another person. I don't want to say, but I'm just saying the thing is, it's not that you can't cope. Well, sure you can't cope, and you just can't understand why they did it. They did it because they want to. That's the answer to that. They wanted to do it. They didn't care about you. If they cared, they would have never did it. But they didn't know you were going to find out. And when you find out, poof, it hits the fan. It's tough. Try to be at peace with yourself. Try to cope, understand yourself. But you can't stay disassociated for the rest of your life. You can't. Once you get associated with yourself and everything is cleared, you'll feel better. And then you can make the right choices. Next time you know better. You may be able to see the signs before it gets too late. The world's not like it was. It's just a lot different now. But you can heal, you can cope, you can understand not to be in denial anymore. You can understand not to be in denial anymore. You don't have to be in denial anymore. You don't have to be in denial anymore. Try to associate your life again. Put the past out of you. Heal from the past. You didn't heal. You buried it inside you. So that pain and sorrow is inside you. So when somebody said, hey, I love you, I want to be with you, you go, huh? No, I don't want this. You disappear. You can't help it. So in your mind, it's better to disappear, not to deal with it and try to talk to them, because they will never understand. Why? Why can't you be with me? Hey, why did you leave like that? Because you can't cope. You can't associate yourself like that. You can't be the person they want you to be. You reach up to a certain level and you're gone. It happens. Or it could be happening to you from another person doing it to you, and you don't know why. And that's why. Something happened to them and they bottled it up, figured that it'll go away. No, it doesn't, because when they relive that experience again and they get close to somebody, they get scared and they disappear because they can't cope with it. They think it's going to happen again and they don't want to live through it again. And that's how it is. They don't want to live through a past trauma experience. They don't want to live through it. They don't want to live. They do not want to live through it. And you don't want to live through it either. Nobody wants to go through that again. Nobody wants to go through that again. Life is so precious, so painful at times. Yeah. This one is a self-heal. You don't have to heal yourself. You're going to listen to this session to help open up what you have buried. Heal it. Heal it. And let it dissolve. It has to dissolve. Don't keep anything like that inside you. Let it dissolve. They're not going to come back the way they were. If you let them back in your life, they'll never be the same person again. Because what they did is bad. And they broke your trust. And you just try to keep a piece of them inside you, hoping that it will change. But they will not change. They might say they're sorry after so many years, because they can't say sorry. They're not the type to say it. And do they mean it? Most likely no. They're just doing it so you don't hate them. But deep down, if they did that to you in the first place, there's something wrong there. Maybe they didn't care about you. It's a lot, you know. Or like somebody told you they loved you, but they weren't in love with you. Listen to that carefully. They love you like a pet, an object, but they were not in love romantically. And a lot of people misconception. They don't grasp it. You gotta think it. What did they just say? They didn't say they love you, but they love you like a friend, but not as a romantic way. And you don't find that out until way at the end, maybe before marriage or before you accept the ring or give a ring. They don't love you. You wasted your time. Hey, can we be friends? No, no, you can't be friends because you've gone beyond that point. It's tough. That's another scenario. These things really happen. So open up yourself with meditation and pull out that what you have hidden inside you. Let it out, heal it, and dissolve it. Then you can move on with your life. It'll take time, though. It's not going to happen 1, 2, 3, 4. It might take 20 times. It might take a while until your body and your mind and everything can understand it. It's your whole body's involved too. It's not just the mind and the heart. It's your guts. It's the whole who you make you up. Your soul. It's a part of you. I know this one touches home base to a lot of you out there, but it needs to be said. Tomorrow's session is going to be a little different. I was going to do a live stream, but I think a lot of you are going to be with your loved ones. So, but and I know there'll be a lot of live stream going on. So, but I'll make a video. I have one already picked out that has to do with the future and you, including me. You know, it's all good. It's not bad. So, I hope you find this session very helpful in your life right now. The sage is still burning. Wow. But like I said, these things happen. I hope you can cope, and I hope you can find yourself, associate yourself again with yourself. Don't disassociate yourself. You got to be whole to move on. Sometimes trauma is so hard you can't move on, and that's where a lot of people, have that fake look. You're happy, but really deep down you're not. You're sad. You're brokenhearted. It's tough. I don't want to talk negative, but that's the negative side. The positive side is you got to stay uplifted. Uplift you to make you make the right decisions. Okay? I send you love in a 360-degree spiritual shield. I send you uplifting love. I send you open up your disassociated self. May it come out, and may you get healing from it now. I send you love, light, and healing to your disassociated self. Bring it out. Pluck it out of you. Disassociated self. Pluck it out. Pluck it out of you. This is the same fire and smoke. Pluck it out of you. Pluck it out of you. Thank you for watching this session, and Happy New Year to all of you. Okay, some of you might go to town, and be safe, okay? And don't worry about things. I'm here for you, 24/7, okay? And thank you for all who have joined the live stream at the last minute. I do apologize. Well, next time we'll just have to plan ahead so you all can become, okay? As you can see, a lot of people did comment in the live chat. Those are all subs in there I set it up that way because I can't watch it. I have to heal you at the time. Okay? Hey, take care. All right? Let me end this session with black tourmaline to help heal you on your way. Bye for now.